a typical house in Amman. When the snow falls in the winter, Jordanians go out to shovel the snow just like you do. Kids go to school to learn various subjects, including computers and technology. Students in universities vote for the union representatives. Jordanian University Hospital serves thousands of patients every day. Jordan has a diversified economy, from the more traditional to the assembly line in factories to textile to agriculture in the northern provinces, where olive trees and nuts are planted everywhere. In the villages, people obtain their bread from wooden ovens like this one. In cities, people shop in malls like this Mall of Amman. Jordanian nuts are sold in specialty shops. And again, a visitor won't miss the mosques with their unique minarets. Another common scene is drinking coffee. Jordanians are famous for brewing traditional coffee. Let's move to Pakistan, a country of 180 million Muslims. This is Islamabad, a beautiful green city with wide streets and high-rising commercial and residential buildings. Huge mosques. Thriving business centers. Tree-lined streets. And canals. Here is a typical street in an Islamabad suburb. Bridges and highways link the Pakistani cities together. From the far north to Gwadar, the largest deep-sea port in the world, Pakistani children go to school, and some continue on to universities. Pakistani cities are vibrant, crowded, and colorful, like this famous food street in Lahore. Pakistan has huge natural resources, like this salt mine, the second largest in the world. And again, mosques are full of adherents praying the daily prayer. Despite the day-to-day struggle to make a living, Pakistanis take a few minutes off work to go to the nearest mosque to pray. Pakistani families go out in their free time to one of the many parks, like the Shalimar Gardens. More affluent Pakistanis travel to the northern mountains to enjoy the scenery and the cold breeze. Next, let's fly quickly to Qatar, a small Muslim country in the Persian Gulf with 2 million inhabitants. These are scenes from Doha, the capital of Qatar, with its famous seashore and unique architecture. Many Qataris live in houses overlooking the seashore, like this one. Normal people going to work and coming back from work in cars. They also have their own celebrations in which kids wear the Qatari flag. Girls go to school like these ones who were in a trip to a recycling factory near Doha. Qataris also have shopping malls. And again, mosques are open all day for Muslims to pray the daily prayers. In their leisure time, Qataris like to go out and drink coffee in the old downtown, or go to one of the many parks where their kids can play. Let's fly next to Saudi Arabia, a country of 22 million Muslims. This is Riyadh, the capital of Saudi Arabia. A visitor to Riyadh cannot miss the cleanness of the city, despite its crowded streets and busy highways. Modern buildings in which Saudis work and conduct businesses are visible everywhere. Traveling to the east, we reach Dammam, a modern city and the center of the Saudi petrochemical industry, the largest in the world. Saudi towns also have modern infrastructure. Traveling to the west, we reach Jeddah, a vibrant city on the Red Sea. Saudi Arabia has many universities in which tens of thousands of students study. Similarly, tens of thousands of students study in the Saudi school system. After graduation, Saudis have an opportunity to work in one of many sectors: petrochemicals, iron and steel, or in the medical sector, for example, in Faisal Public Hospital, one of the largest in the world with over 1,000 beds. Saudi Arabia also has many private hospitals. Another growing sector is publishing, like this printing house, one of the largest in the world. More traditional jobs are also practiced, including fishing. In the southwest, Saudis use the fertile mountains for cultivating crops. When Saudis go shopping, they have many alternatives, including mega malls or more traditional street shops. Mecca and Medina, Islam's two holiest cities, are located in Saudi Arabia. Millions of Muslims from around the world and from Saudi Arabia come here for religious pilgrimages. Being religious does not mean being dull or boring. Saudis enjoy going out, for example, in this fish restaurant, or to one of the many local festivals held around the year, or to parks like Al Salam Park in Riyadh. Or to the cultural centers to enjoy their heritage. Last but not least, let's fly to Syria to see the country and the 18 million Muslims who live there. This is Damascus, the longest continuously inhabited city in the world. Here is downtown Damascus. A hotel in downtown Damascus. Central library. Business buildings equipped with latest technologies. Syrians are normal people going about their daily life. A typical suburban street in Damascus. In winter, the city is covered with snow. Syrian kids in school. Syrian doctors in Alborni Hospital, the most famous Syrian inventor, Walid, with his electric car. Syrian girls working in a local chocolate factory. A Syrian furniture showroom. Famous Syrian sweets. In the north of the country, Syrians work in agriculture. The lush green areas enable farmers to plant wheat and other crops. Some Syrians go shopping in malls like this one, the Mall of Syria. But many prefer more traditional open market style shops. In the afternoons, many Muslims go to mosques for religious lectures after the sunset prayer. Despite the challenges they face in their daily life, Syrians take time to relax, like this group of young men, or by having a fresh juice in the open market, or having traditional gum ice cream from Baktash, the oldest running shop in the world for serving ice cream, or by just sitting in one of the many parks in Syrian cities, or going to traditional coffee shops. Syrian families and friends like to go to historic places on the weekends. On Fridays, the official holiday, people rest at their homes and downtown streets are empty. Normal people leading a normal life. Now, let's go back to the initial question. All of these pictures are from Muslim countries. You probably have only seen one similar to the first 4 images in the video: camels, violence, maniacs, and desert. Such negative images are used to assert certain political views and ideologies. They are not representative of reality in Muslim countries. Neither are the remaining pictures we have shown you necessarily. Both types of images should neither turn you away from Islam nor attract you to the religion. As an intelligent human being, you shouldn't be a sponge absorbing such position images. Islam is about knowing your Creator and about establishing a relation with that Creator, a relation which allows you to live a truly happy, peaceful life, knowing that you are not alone in this world and there is a purpose for your life. Researching Islam by reading the Quran and its interpretation will enable you to have a better understanding of the religion, to be able to make your free and educated